Today, the Laredo Independent School District has the distinct pleasure of honoring O.J. Hale, a veteran of the United States Army. He was drafted into the service in 1965, and after basic training, he was sent over to help the war effort in Vietnam. He tells us about his experience in that country.
In my case, they put me doing helicopter duties. They trained me how to work on helicopters and also to be a door gunner. And that's what I became, a door gunner in Vietnam. And then on the gunships, you have a 3-minute wake-up time 24/7, They call you, okay, there's a village being overrun 20 miles from here, and they give you an address. They call it coordinates over there because there's no streets, it's jungle. And coordinates is, I guess they map it and they give you a coordinates, and within 3 minutes you're up in the air flying, whatever time it is, and looking for the enemy to stop him from either overrunning a village or overrunning another military base. And I remember the first time we took off at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, we were flying. I says, how are we going to find the guys? We can't even see anything. So we started flying over there, and pretty quick, I learned how. You start seeing where they're firing at you. You see the tracers coming up. So they, in turn, tell you where they're at by firing at you.
He flew in helicopters a lot while he was in the Army. He remembers the last time that he flew a helicopter after the service.
The only time I've been on a helicopter after that was when Nixon came to Laredo. They come and looked me up and they said, hey, we want you to fly with the helicopter because you were a crew chief in Vietnam. I don't know how they found out. And you know the city, so all the time, during the time Nixon was here in Laredo, we had helicopters flying, and I was on top, on one of them, looking for any snipers. It might be like at the Hamilton or at the Plaza or whatever tall buildings there were. Yeah. I knew the locations and where everything was and the addresses and stuff. That's the last time I flew.
He tells us why he thinks it is important to serve in the military.
United, we're strong. And if we split up, we're not strong. So I think by doing your part in being one of the, in the Vietnam War, I think 59,000 people were killed. Soldiers, American soldiers. And being one of them that came back and not being the 59,000 is pretty good. You feel, you went out there, people got killed, but you did your duty. And people call soldiers heroes. I don't consider myself a hero, but I consider myself a patriot.
After his service to the military, he decided to go into the field of law enforcement. He has dedicated the last 50 years of his life in that field, 45 of those in the office of the district attorney. Mr. Hale believes that getting an education is the best thing that a young person can do. He tells us a message that he has for the youth of LISD.
I would tell them that education is the foremost important thing in life, because once you get an education, nobody can take it away from you. You have it, and that's going to be your livelihood. You're going to be able to survive with it, and the higher the education, the better life you would have.
Thank you, O.J. Hale. LISD salutes you for your service to our country and to our community.